For those of you that said Nigeria is poor, and for those of you that said Africa is poor, because during the election, after the election, when Tinubu removed subsidy, some people said Tinubu removed subsidy because Nigeria is poor and Nigeria does not have the money to pay subsidy anymore. Now, Peter Obi is saying that Nigeria is rich, Nigeria is not poor, and Africa is not poor. And I believe him, because when Peter Obi says something, he will say, you go and verify. Let me show you this video first. Just watch this video.
Oh, Nigeria is not a poor country. Africa is not a poor continent. It's a very rich continent. Nigeria is a very rich country. Unfortunately, has become capital of poverty. It's a big irony. A continent like Africa, second biggest continent in size, second biggest continent in population, with all the young productive age that will drive the world, has become capital of poverty in the world. And when I listen to the resources and what he concluded and said, they are going to negotiate. What is the Ogoni people going to negotiate? The government should be thanking them for coming up with an idea that will turn around the place. You don't need to negotiate. You don't negotiate what you have. I've said it. It's not just Ogoni, the entire Niger Delta deserves apology for wasting their resources and wasting everybody's time. The entire country is rich. I'm not talking about just natural resources. We have it everywhere, even those who don't have.
You see, when it comes to Nigeria, when it comes to Africa, Africa has everything. There is nothing that Africa does not have. If we are having a good leaders, Africa, any African country does not supposed to import anything from a foreign country. Because whatever Africa needs to sustain is within the Africa. Is within the Africa. God bless this Africa. God bless it. The problem is that we are having bad leaders. That is just the problem. Now, let's look at Nigeria. Do you know that thing where they do Kotaso? That thing where they do Kotaso, Nigeria has it. But as we speak, Nigeria imports that thing. And I've forgotten the way they call it. Nigeria imports that thing. Toothpick, Nigeria, common toothpick, Nigeria, they import toothpick. What is toothpick that Nigeria cannot do? But they import toothpick. Okay, now. Let's not even talk about food Nigeria. Let's even come to only Niger Delta. Crude oil. See, if we are having good leaders in Niger Delta are supposed to look like Dubai. Because you know why? Listen, let me tell you something. Did you know that the oil where they come up from Niger Delta, before they go share their allocation, give all the whole state, they first of all give Niger Delta 13% before they go still give them the normal one. But we are the money today. Come Nigeria Delta now, you give shock. There's nothing Nigeria does not have. See, Nigeria have crude oil. Nigeria have had gold. Nigeria has gold. Nigeria has agriculture. Even Kanye, all this palm tree where they see so, all of them they are resources. But it's just that our leaders they depend on the oil because now they defeated the loot. Now they defeated the lose. If you are having a good leaders in this country, especially Nigeria, I'm not sure say country they will go finish Nigeria. If you go to as beautiful as US, you know that the US does not have crude oil. The crude oil that US has today, they store them. Now they store them. But Nigeria has the natural crude oil, but still not better than US. They never better share of US. People will store with person when we say get a national, they never better rich person will store. to tell you that how we are having bad leaders. If Nigeria has a president like Peter Obi, a man like Peter Obi as a president, I'm not campaigning for him, but let's say the truth. If Nigeria has a person like Peter Obi, you will say that this country will be okay. Just check out their state now. Just check out their state. Look at what's going on in their state. There are other governors before, how did they call this guy? Alex Oti. But one man can change his state. One man can also change the country. If we have the people like Peter Obi as a president in this country will be okay.